What up, everybody? This is Big Elbow chilling like always with the two little vato locos, Averno, Atlantes. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not in the channel, welcome back. I'm Big Elbow. Comic hauls is what I mostly do. I'm all about getting some good comics and trying to get them at good prices. I'm not real. You won't see a whole lot of keys or spec, but I enjoy that kind of stuff as well. It's just not really my focus. And so what I got for you guys today is I went to a antique mall, and they had a parking lot sale. Unfortunately, there was only one vendor that was selling comics that outside in the parking lot. But fortunately, they had some good shit. So, anyways, maybe something to look at while I tell what happened. So basically, I was looking through a box of comics, and I asked the lady how much they were, and she said they were $2 each. And I looked to the side, and I seen a stack of Conan magazines, and I said, "How much are the Conan mags?" And she said they're $3 each, which is about the price that I like to pay. I'll pick up those Conan mags once in a while if they're for about $3 or less. Anyways, but she says, "But I'll give you the whole stack of them for $25." And I'm like looking at that stack, and I'm figuring there's looks like more than 25 magazines. So I said, fuck it, I'll take it. It's like getting them for $1 each. Then I seen these creepy magazines, and I asked her how much those were. She'll throw them in, and she's like, well, those are $5 each, but I'll give you all three of them and call it 30 even. I said, all right, cool. She said, since you're buying all this stuff, any of the comic books that you want, I'll sell them to you for $1 each. I said, all right then. So this is what I got. So I'm not real big on these creepy magazines myself personally, but these two in particular have some Alex Nino art, and I'm a big fan of Alex Nino. And trip out, like, okay, this is 108, right? And if you look at his art in this one, it's pretty tripped out, like very stylized. Almost looks like Dave Cooper. And I like it. Yeah, so that's in 1979. And then if you look at his art in 1982, and this is kind of cool because he did a Invisible Man story. But look how much different. Look at how the different how his style is, and I like this a lot too. And the weird thing is, his more current stuff, like the shit that he drew in the 2000s, looks more like his work from the 70s. Yeah, I'm a pretty big Alex Nino fan. I really like the not the Master, but the Demon Blade comic that he did. So there's those two issues of Creepy, and there's one more. Again, I'm not real huge on those creepy books, but I'll take it for the Alex Nino art. I'll probably get rid of this one. So there's those. And then the rest of these, I'm going to go fast. So these are Savage Sword of Conan. You got 149. 150. 151, and most of these Savage Sword of Conans are they're not reprints, but most of the ones that I got are drawn by this Gary Kwapis, and the art, it's okay. The covers are better, the covers are pretty badass, but the art's just okay. Like, I was hoping to get more John Buscema. I got 2 of that one. But no, it's mostly that guy. So, there's 152, 153. So aside from these Savage sort of Conans, I got these Conan Sagas, and those are reprints, but I actually like those a little bit more than these because they're a lot of the John Buscema and maybe a couple other artists, maybe some Barry Windsor Smith. 161. These covers are pretty badass, so I can't complain about those. I'll have to give them a better, more thorough look through and see if I might be missing a gem here or there. I don't want to open these up too much because we'll be here all day, and I don't think I can record longer videos on my device anymore. There's 165, 166, 167, 168, 169. If you recognize like one of these issues, there might be something special about it, let me know. I appreciate it. And 170. So there's those. There's a nice Joe Jesco cover. And then these are the Conan Sagas I got. Like I said, I like these ones a bit better because even though they're reprints of the good stuff, or the stuff that I want anyways. So there's number 14. You see little Barry Windsor Smith in the corner there. There's 14, 15, a nice Borders cover. 17, 18. I wonder if somebody came through before me and picked a bunch of stuff out. 24. 2 copies of 25. 27. Another Borders cover, 28. 30. 31. 32. 33. That's a cool cover. And 34. So like I said, I got all those all these mags for $30, which seemed pretty good to me. I think it comes out to about $1 an issue. So this Saga that I have 2 copies of. I can't tell who worked on it. It looks pretty good though. Where did they put the credits in this? There's a back cover. Mike Doherty and Armando Gill doing some pinups in here. Pretty cool pinups. I'm trying to figure out who did the art. Looks pretty cool in this Red Sonja. Why they're not more clear with the credits? Just says the Chaikin Barbarians. So maybe it's Howard Chaikin or just some Chaikin pinups. I don't mind having 2 copies of the issue. This issue seems pretty cool. Oh yeah, so there's Howard Chaikin on this Battle of the Bones. This looks like a Solomon Kane story. So who did that Sonja? There's a Frank. Oh, here's pretty good pinups. All right, so I'm guessing it's Frank. It's Frank Thorne then, because that's what that art looks like. Yeah, this would be my best guess. So I guess it's not a bad issue to have. I don't know. I think maybe this other one might be Buscema. Doesn't say it, or I can't find it anyways. So yeah, I got 2 copies of that, so I'll probably pass that on to somebody else. Anyways, yeah, so I thought it was a pretty good deal. Happy I went. I don't know if I'll go again because, like I said, there's only one vendor, but I follow that vendor on IG now. Speaking of IG, follow me on IG. If you enjoyed this video, congratulations, you got good taste. Hit the like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. Again, check me out on IG. Tune in next week, and I'm going to show the comics that I bought. And yeah, again, comments, all that stuff's appreciated. I'll get back to you. And recommendations. You see the kind of stuff I like. If you know something I might like, let me know. Thanks again for watching. And like I always say, get off the internet, read some fucking comics.